What's going on, YouTube world? It's Tommy, and I'm on my way home from a long night of work. And the reason why, well, there's no real reason why I'm doing this, except that I want to be able to continue making a habit of making videos, updating, writing about, or talking about my life as a trans man, as someone who's lives as a transgender person. So I had this little incident that happened to me the other day, and it's really not that. It's a big deal for me. And so I think I'm going to make this into two parts. One is going to be about just, whatever the incident, and the next one is going to be like my own personal body issues. So I had somebody in my past and who knew me before I transitioned, try to kind of sabotage me, and like out me, to someone who didn't know that I was trans, who I was eventually going to have to tell anyway. But the point being that they outed me, and I had to out myself or really like fess up to it. And I don't even know if I should say fess up to it, because I did nothing wrong, but I had to tell this person. And at first I was really freaking angry, and then on top of that, the next day, like, I went to the hospital for some regular medical stuff. And I get there, and I look very much male. I really have no problems passing, but as far as the aesthetics goes, I really only have to take care of top surgery now, and getting my name changed legally, which has been quite of a pain in the buttocks, because in my original country where I was born, I'm still a citizen of that country, and I can't get my name changed there, so I had to become a citizen of the United States and get my name changed over here. And that's been quite a struggle. And financial issues are always an issue with me, and I'm not rich by any means whatsoever. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get top surgery or not, or how I'm going to be able to deal with that. I haven't even crossed that bridge yet. So it's always like that whole freak out when the people see me and they see what my name is and my original birth name, and they look at you with this face like they're confused and they're perplexed. And you try to be like what's that word, like patient, because you understand that you're not exactly the run of the mill. I think I saw a news poll on CNN one time, and I think trans men, I think it's every 1 out of 100,000 Americans are trans men. That's and then it's 1 out of every 30,000 are trans women. So I understand it in a rarity, but it was just like the way it happened. First the sabotaging, these women's laughing at me, and there's small little things that annoy the shit out of me, because I'm just like, all right, we're living in the year 2012. Grow the fuck up. Oops, that was me. Like, grow up already. Like, this is not like the 1950s. This is not the 1960s. We've already been past the sexual revolution. Like, I just don't understand. What's the big deal? What's the big concept of me? Like, I am really just a normal freaking person. I have my oddities like anybody else, but I'm really just normal. So when I gotta go through these things of like, or even if I was a guy with a girl's name, which that happens, it's not like a rarity in life. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people they live in this freaking box. There's 6.9 billion people in globally. So actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think that number is like in the 7.9 or something like that. Don't quote me on the number. But there's all these different types of people, different types of culture, different types of like everything, if you do believe that there's a God or there's a higher power, and you think of how many species of animals there are, how many types of monkeys, types of this, types of that, what the hell makes you think that all of a sudden there's only 2 types of humans when it comes to gender? That's ignorant, like, excuse me, this is only my opinion. I think that's ignorant, to think there's only 2 types of gender. That's asinine, actually, to think of that, you know? And I think it's even asinine that once you find out that I'm not exactly fitting in your freaking box, that you would think something's wrong with me. Like, really? No. Actually, I think you're crazy. That's what I think. You think I'm crazy, I think you're crazier. For thinking that the God that you so claim that rules over this world is so freaking uncreative that he would only make 2 genders. Oh, it got really dark. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I'll get light again. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I think it's just an idiotic thing to think, you know, like, I just think so. So anyway, that's my rant, of the moment right now. Me having to deal with, you know, people that don't understand me, you know, and like, I just don't get it, you know, like, let's even just, I'll even get biblical on you, because I feel like a lot of the times what I deal with is, you know, religious people, or the religious right, saying that, oh, trans people are not of God, and blase. Okay, here's a couple things that I have to understand. What the hell are you? Like, really, like, even some of these pastors don't understand their own premise of their religion, and they're just being told what somebody else told them. You know, like, I talk to people all the time, you know, who believe in certain things. Like, how do you know this is particularly true? Oh, because I heard it in church. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, but how do you know it's particularly true? Like, where in the Bible did it say that? Well, I don't know. So you mean to tell me you follow someone blindly? That God didn't give you a brain to use, you know? With, like, I mean, the human body is just beautiful, like, machinery, you know? Like, and you're only using less than 10% of it, according to scientists. So why don't you use the whole entire 10% and check things out for yourself? You know, logic will explain to you that some of the things that we learned, even non-biblically, or they just don't make sense. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent with that, but that's just my opinion, and opinions are like buttholes, everybody has one. I'm just saying the world from my view, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I just need to rant.